AI is predicting that GameStop is about to have a massive move to the upside. And I do believe AMC stock is going to follow as well. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because only about 30% of you guys watching my videos are actually subscribed. So GameStop did have a green day on Friday. It was green throughout the whole day on extremely low volume. It did almost break $22 and it came back down to $21.40. Now I do believe $21.29 is going to be the bottom. Monday morning, if we do go a little lower, I don't think it's going to last long before more buying pressure comes in. Now Ryan Cohen did tweet 2 different times on Friday, and we're going to get into that in a bit, but it's obvious here that GameStop has formed an inverse head and shoulders over the past month and a half, and I do believe it is just getting ready to freaking have another spike. I mean, we've been talking about the third run for GameStop and AMC. It's been consolidating at this $20 level for months, ever since, that run up in May. And I believe the ceiling is ready to crack for both GameStop and AMC. Now, AMC has also been consolidating at around $4.50. And now I did load into a bunch of GameStop calls over $7,000. And I am planning, once it does have a pretty decent jump, I'm going to take half of that profit and put it into AMC $5 calls expiring in January, because we already know AMC loves to follow GameStop. Now with the 10-for-1 reverse split that AMC had last year, I mean, there's no saying how high this can possibly run when the ceiling does crack for AMC. There is no saying. The main reason I believe in AMC is because I don't believe the movie business is going anywhere for as long as we live. And AMC is the biggest theater chain in the whole world. We do know it has some debt to pay off. Most of it was pushed back to 2030, which is insane. So I do believe AMC is extremely undervalued, and I see the stock easily trading back at around $50 with ease. So I made this post on Twitter. I said, Ryan Cohen is speaking to us. GME huge announcement incoming. So this guy on Reddit said, I keep thinking to make the wrinkle, you have to raise eyebrows and enlarge eyes, which is the eye emoji that we already know. So if we take a look at Ryan Cohen's page, he made 2 posts on Friday, October 4th. He, had the eye emoji here talking about Botox. And he also said, hire micromanagers, fire delegators, which is pretty strange. Hire micromanagers, fire delegators. We got fire and we got Mike. Does that remind you of something? If we take a look at the emoji chart that we have from Roaring Kitty, we had the Chewy emoji that Roaring Kitty already posted. We have the microphone and the flag. I don't know if the microphone could also be signaling to what Ryan Cohen just said. And, the fire emoji. So we could have got 3 in one day. We got the microphone, the eyes, and the fire. Now, this is all just speculation. Obviously, it's not guaranteed. But it's pretty strange that Ryan Cohen just comes out of nowhere on Friday and, tweets this. Pretty random. Pretty strange. So this article says Alger Global LLC purchases shares of 40,000 GameStop. So LLCs are loading into GameStop stock, anticipating a huge move. That's almost $1 million worth of GameStop stock. I believe around like $800,000, $900,000, which is huge to see. Why would they be loading over 40,000 shares if they believe it's overvalued? Bastards like Jim Cramer are saying GameStop's going down to $10. I'm just not buying it. Me personally, like I said, I do have a lot of money in call options on GameStop. I do believe we were this close to having just a massive move. And it's not like Roaring Kitty said he was going anywhere. Obviously Roaring Kitty is not gone. He's not out of the picture quite yet. And he is the Moass catalyst right now. So if you guys don't want to take the risk, you guys could obviously go put your money anywhere else in the stock market. I just believe the move with GameStop and AMC stock is not over yet. This guy said, GME, check out the chalk and money flow. It measures inflow and outflow of money into an asset. Before the run in May, there was a clear spike prior to the move. Looking like history may repeat itself soon, in my opinion, not financial advice. So a bunch of indicators are looking similar to how they looked before the run up in May. This one especially, this is measuring the inflow and outflow of money coming into GameStop. Guys, someone just loaded $92 million into GameStop stock under $20. I don't believe it's going under $20. Not after that green day on Friday. I believe we could have already hit the bottom. I do believe we're going into the melt up, into the third run, into Moass. That is just my opinion. Now, obviously, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. I'm holding my AMC stock shares. I just loaded over $7,000 into call options for GameStop on Friday, and I'm freaking ready. I am ready more than ever, guys. This guy said, also check out the repeating chart pattern. So if we take a look at this pattern, it is looking extremely, extremely tight. I mean, how much times are we going to break the ceiling before it freaking shatters? Before it shatters and we go melt up into the 60s, into the hundreds. It can be at any moment, guys. And, you know, a lot of people don't believe that it is going to happen. A lot of people don't believe history is going to repeat itself. But we all saw in 2021. After the first run in 2021, there was a run about a month later. And then a couple months later, there was a third run. Now, this third run can be different. It can be different. I'm not saying it's not going to be a pump and dump, because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take my profit. I'm going to take my profit on my calls especially. And I'm going to be looking at other plays to make. But I really do believe we are on the verge of something huge. It's October. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling mighty squeezy. I am feeling mighty squeezy. Now, this is where I got the title, AI is predicting the Gamestop Moass. Now, you know, everything is looking squeezy. Everything is looking like the mother of all short squeezes is extremely close. But as I mentioned, the inverse head and shoulders, I posted GameStop stock has formed an inverse head and shoulders. This is extremely bullish. Now, it's clear. It is clear as day. If you just analyze this chart, anyone would agree that this is an inverse head and shoulders. And, you know, you just ask an AI overview, any AI that you can possibly get, ChatGPT, it doesn't freaking matter. Just look it up. AI says yes, an inverse head and shoulders is a bullish chart pattern that indicates a potential trend reversal from a downtrend to an uptrend. The inverse head and shoulders pattern is a technical indicator that's the opposite of a regular head and shoulders pattern, which is bearish. The inverse head and shoulder pattern is characterized by three parts. So you got a left shoulder, a low after a downtrend, followed by a rally to a higher point. Then we have a head, a decline to a point lower than the left shoulder, followed by another rally, which is when we had someone load $92 million into GameStop. And then a right shoulder, a decline again, but not as low as the head or previous decline, followed by a rally. So, you know, we put all that together, guys. We put all that together. The right shoulder, which is where we're at right now, it's not going to be lower than the head or the previous decline. So if we take a look at the chart, and that is correct, it's not going to go as low as the left shoulder. It's not going to go as low as the head. So it's going to go anywhere from this area. It is possible. I'm telling you guys, it is possible we do dip down below $21. But I don't think it is going to last long, which is why I already took the risk. I already dumped the money into call options. I was thinking maybe I should save a little just in case. No, screw that. All in or nothing. That's just how I like to play my cards. And I'm taking a huge risk. But I mean, guys, it feels good. It feels freaking good. At the end of the day, you only live once. You know, if you don't take a risk, what kind of stories are you going to tell? You know, what kind of stories are you going to tell if you can't take a goddamn risk? Which is why I took it. Everything is looking bullish in my opinion. We went over the chart. And you guys do whatever you want with this information. Obviously, you guys do your own due diligence, do your own research. Like I said, I believe Roaring Kitty is the Moass catalyst. It's happened countless times in the past. He comes back 3 years of being gone, sends GameStop stock to $80 freaking dollars. Now we're trading at $21. We were just trading at $80 a couple months ago, guys. I believe things are about to crack. I believe people have been accumulating AMC and GameStop stock for far too long. And we're about to see some extreme volatility in both of these stocks. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. Let me know how you guys are feeling about GameStop and AMC stock. Like I said, I do believe GameStop is going to run first, just like in May. And I'm more than likely going to sell my GameStop calls and throw it into AMC, just depending on what I see. Let me know if you guys are loading into calls or just buying shares. In my opinion, there's so much money to be made this month in AMC and GME stock. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with these two stocks, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As you all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip, here we go, come on, push it, buying the